It's very disturbing. It's extremely disturbing. Just on top of everything else, like the more if you read into the article, you can compare Daystar's numbers to other Christian broadcasting network numbers, and it is insane. They bring in 10-20x what some comparable networks bring in.
Ooh,
like
wee.
They in their prime, they were killing it. Is it Daystar or
Deathstar?
Hello, everyone.
War fans.
Welcome to another episode of Level Up with Larry and Leo, where we turn trials and opportunities and dreams into reality. I am Larry, and this is Brother Leo, and we're back with Daystar or Deathstar.
I am your father. Yo, talk to us. Go ahead.
Listen, like I've heard of men, like some of this stuff I never even thought was a thing. Like it's like as soon as I thought I heard the worst from church, it's like it just keeps getting worse, and it keeps getting dark. All right, let's read this article from the Trinity Foundation. Profiting from death, Daystar Squawks Church, but Waddles Business. During a golf game about 6 years ago in North Texas, televangelist Marcus Lamb said to a couple of golfers, "That man ain't dead yet."
Yo, wild.
The surrounding golfers were disturbed by the comment because it sounded like Lamb wanted the man to die, and the golfers knew that Lamb's ministry held a life insurance policy for the man Lamb was talking about.
Dang, the Deathstar strikes.
Lamb's nonprofit organization, Word of God Fellowship, better known as by the trade name Daystar Television Network, has generated millions of dollars in profit from investing in life insurance settlements. Oh my gosh. A third party, Wikipedia explains, a third party becomes the new owner of the policy, pays the monthly premiums, and receives the full benefit of the policy when the insured dies. In 2018, Daystar sued Eduardo Espinoza. Yeah, what Leo said. A trustee of Life Partners Holdings in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Northern District of Texas for over $10 million life insurance policy Daystar claimed to fully own. In 2019, the court ruled the relief requested should be granted. Article has a lot more information. This is an actual consolidated statement of net assets owned by the Daystar television network. So you can go in there and look at where all the money goes and where it's coming from.
Check it out.
But this is some dark stuff, bro. This is some dark stuff. I've never in my life heard of a ministry investing in life insurance policies. Furthermore, to actually be, I don't know what his relationship with that dude was, but to know him and to casually say, he ain't died yet, is a level of darkness I never thought I would experience or see. Like, that's crazy. Like, how do you're a ministry and you got life insurance policies on folks. How are you praying for them?
If it be your will, Lord, let them graduate to be closer to you.
This is dark on a level I have never seen. And here's my conclusion. Throw the whole thing away. Throw it away. Okay? I've seen enough. Throw it away. Daystar, you need to be you need to be eliminated. Like, I need Luke Skywalker to rise up and come and destroy.
New Hope.
Like, yo, this is
that
like
Jonathan? Is Jonathan Luke?
He might be, bro. Hey, and Luke's dad was Darth Vader too. Yo.
When we say this is like a movie script, we are not playing. Now, I was aware of churches taking out life insurance policies for their older saints. But at the level that they were doing it was, what's reported is that was just that was literally another stream of income or income resources, because it's a legit investment. Businesses do it where they will take out life insurance policies on the key person. They'll take out a key man policy. They'll take out policies on their leadership. They'll take out policies on, but in terms of their regular day-to-day employees, that's wild. B, it sounds like they were doing it as a investment vehicle from this article, because that is a investment vehicle that people will buy policies of whether term or whole life policies from individuals that are over 50 typically. And they'll pay them a lump sum, and they'll take over the policy, and they'll take over the payments of the policy. So when the policy pays out, they'll take over what the payout is. So if they buy it, they buy it. So if said person is over 50 and they have a life insurance policy for $1 million, and they've had it for a while, they could say, "Hey, give me $200K for my $1 million policy," and if it's irrevocable, if it's a 25-year, 30-year whole life policy, the company knows that they're going to collect on that, because that's guaranteed. Like, this person's going to die. Everybody, there's one way out, right? So you're going to get your return on investment. It just depends on how long it's going to be. So if the person lives to be 105, you don't make as much money. But if you buy it from them when they're 50 and they die at 52, and you only paid 2 years of premiums, plus the lump sum of $200K, you're out maybe $220,000, but you recoup $1 million. You know they don't tax death
churches.
Benefits. No, death benefits. Like,
oh, really?
Unless so at a certain level. So if you get 100, 200, 300,000, they don't tax it before they send it to you. They send it to you, and then you could say, okay, this part of it may be taxable, that part's not, but you're getting that lump sum. Like, I unfortunately had to go through that when I lost my mom. Sent over the death certificate, and 2 days later, they wired the money. So when Sister such and such passes away, hey, oh, God bless her, she graduated to heaven. Hey, can you call MetLife? Yeah. Get that death certificate for me. Send that over. And we'll send some flowers to the family. But that's a little morbid. That might be hard to swallow for some people. But let me be devil's advocate. Pardon the term. How long have churches been helping pay for funerals?
Well, okay. First of all, let's not get distracted. This is not a church.
Okay.
This is not a church. This is a media company disguised and being taxed as a church.
Okay.
So let's not get distracted.
Facts. Yeah, they don't have such and such granny and them and Meemaw, and they ain't got two sticks to rub together to make a fire, that they need the church to come along and do a fish fry and do a donation so they could buy a casket and get some clothes for the deceased to wear. Yeah, it's not that type of vibe. You're right. But
I'm just and it's not even just like you brought some good context in terms of businesses investing in these policies as a way of diversifying assets, etc. Like it's another way of doing that. Okay, if that's the case, fine. But for you to casually just say
he ain't dead yet. That's wild.
That is a level of, and especially like you guys have a prayer ministry, all these different things you're praying for people, and for you to be that casual about that kind of tells me what I need to know.
I don't know if our editor could put this on put this meme up, find it and put it up. I'll find it. It's a meme of a lion hanging on to a limb of a tree, and underneath is a crocodile. And it said, 2 prayers, 1 God. And this person's praying, Lord, bring him out of the hospital, lift him out of the sick bed. Ooh. How much that policy pay? We could add a new wing on the foyer. We could redo the basketball floor. I don't know, bro. It's tough. It's tough to swallow, honestly.
It just goes to show the level of they give off
detachment.
Yes. It's very disturbing. It's extremely disturbing. Just on top of everything else, like the more if you read into the article, you can compare Daystar's numbers to other Christian broadcasting network numbers, and it is insane. They bring in 10, 20x what some comparable networks bring in.
Ooh,
like
wee.
They in their prime, they were killing it.
They're for all intents and purposes operating as a business.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It feels icky. It feels crazy. It feels messed up, and I just think the whole thing needs to go away. Like it's done enough damage. Why? I cannot. I just don't.
Sponsors and partners are starting to pull out now.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, like they're I think the I Love Israel Jewish program. He put out a lengthy video just saying like, hey, we really profited from being on Daystar. He brought up the fact like it gave us a lot of reach. Like they're in almost every country. They have a huge network, and it helped to spread their message. But they said they prayed about it. They just said we can't rock with y'all, man. Like it is too much. It's too much. It's too much. And everything has its run. I think Daystar is done.
And the Death Star and Star Wars, for those who know Star Wars, it eventually blew up too. It had the power to destroy planets. But when the New Hope arrived, it was done for. So, that's what
it blew up from the inside out. It wasn't something from the outside that It blew up from the inside out. And there was a young warrior named Jedi or Jonathan. No,
Jonathan!
named
Luke.
Or Jonathan. And Luke was raised inside of the Death Star. And he knew all of their ways. And one day there was That force was with him.
Yeah, they literally forced them out, and it's not turning out for their good, and it's very icky in terms of the type of investing that is, you know.
Like if I find out, I'm gonna feel away. I would feel away if I found out my church had policies on some of the members.
And they from the article, those aren't light policies. Those are like $500,000, $1 million. He's talking about a $10 million policy.
So it was serious investing.
Heavy, bro. Heavy. You know how many? Like, if you had 10 saints with $10 million policies, it's $100 million that you're probably going to recoup in the next 25 years.
I'm sorry though, but you should not know the person who owns the policy. You should not know them or you should not have any connection to them whatsoever. Like that should be the rule.
You should get that check. No. Don't take the vaccine. No. Why take the vaccine? Why go see a doctor? The Lord is the great physician. Let's just pray.
Bruh.
And not use wisdom. And not say the Lord also gave us the ability to find medicine to help our bodies recover. Let's not do that. Because guess what? If you got policies on people, then that brings into question what your motive is when you're giving advice like, don't get vaccinated. When you're giving advice like, don't wear a mask.
Watch out, Leo. We're building our fan base here. To watch out.
I gotta come into question. Hey, okay. People, you're gonna get to know me one way or another. One of my favorite verses is, they came out from us because they were not of us. For if they were of us, no doubt they would have continued with us. Hey. I tell it like I see it. You could like it. You could hate it. That's all right. You reserve the right to hold your opinion. But if you have a policy that pays you in the event of my death and you're giving me unsolicited medical advice, that brings up questions.
Like I said, if you're going to do this type of investment, there is absolutely no way you should know who the person is, or it should be completely facilitated through a third party. And there is zero way of you knowing who owns this policy. Because as soon as money gets funny for you, you're going to be like, ain't that man, why he's still alive?
He 80. We thought he had 10 years left.
Why he's still alive? What? Bruh, throw the whole thing away. Like I said, throw the whole thing away. Just get rid of it.
It brings into question so many of your decisions and what you're saying. Like, you can't do that. You cannot do this and function without bias.
Where his boys were like looking at
even
him
among
like,
your friends.
Yeah,
bro.
They're looking at you like,
ick,
bruh. Are you serious? Like, and those are his friends.
Yeah,
looking at him, who are also probably wealthy like him, and they're like,
yeah,
bruh.
That's a tough predicament to be in, where you're
just so freaking greedy. And that's the vibe. You're just so greedy, nothing's ever enough.
And you're guaranteed to get paid. It's just a matter of when. Nobody gets out of this thing alive.
I mean,
you're getting a return on your investment.
There's nothing that's guaranteed. You might die before he does.
No, but it's an organization. Somebody's gonna take over. And if they keep on making the premium payments, They'll keep
I don't know,
on.
man. Listen, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Y'all sound off in the comments. What do y'all think? Like, does this give you... just put in the comments, throw it all away. Throw the whole thing away. Throw it away.
Hey.
I don't want to see... I didn't even watch Daystar. I knew nothing about Daystar until we started doing these videos. I just saw people talking about it. I was like, let's talk about it. I don't know nothing about Daystar. And now I'm finding out stuff I never would have dreamed of even imagining this type of stuff going on. And this is the type of mess that we're dealing with. Throw it away.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
And let's have the discussion in the comments. Does it bring into question your sincerity if this individual, you have knowledge that you have a policy for this individual? Does it bring into question your sincerity when you pray for them for healing and things of that nature? Does it bring into question your sincerity when you're giving medical advice to people that some of them you stand to win millions?
And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Any ministry that stays on with Daystar, I'm looking at you side eye. I'm looking at you side eyes. That, like, I'm straight up. Anybody that associates with this, I am completely giving. Like, this is just too much. It's too much.
They're gonna lose some folks, but
they need
honestly,
to.
I don't think
I
they're
need
going anywhere, bro.
Seriously, I think they need to be. They need to get shut down.
They're not going anywhere, bro. They're gonna either rebrand or morph into something else. They're not going anywhere.
It's too much. Who wants to watch that?
Oh.
Who wants to watch that?
There's plenty.
There's TBN, Switch.
There's people, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Some people are loyal to their own demise, bro. Against their own there's people right now who may have a policy on them and they're okay with it. Like,
And that's why they need to get shut down. Because people, like, this is just, it's predatory. That's predatory.
But you know how they sell it. Look, you die, we get $10 million. It helps us advance the kingdom.
And it doesn't go to your family.
No, it goes to the kingdom.
Bruh, throw it away. Throw it away.
Oh,
I don't want to. I am completely for the dissolved Daystar / Deathstar. Like, get rid of it. It's over. I don't want to be. No. It's too much.
Yeah,
y'all done too much.
It's
you guys have completely. This mess is just diabolical. It's diabolical.
And they probably still doing it to this day.
Get rid of it. Anyways, I'm done. Let
me know how you feel in the comments, man. Am I way off base?
And if you want to be a vibe,
please subscribe.
All right, y'all. Love ya. We'll see you later. Peace.